I know some of these women think I am giving them a hard time based on some of the commentary that I put out. But again, women need to realize that some of their decisions are not godly. Even though you feel good about a decision, that don't make it right, right? And I always promote marriage. I promote having kids by a man that wants to have your children and that wants to be your man, right? And for years, y'all, I've been like this since I was in my 20s, which is why I didn't have any kids out of wedlock. Like, I legit moved with intention. Like, I wasn't playing about my womb and I wasn't playing about who I was going to be tied to. So when I'm talking what I actually did, right? And it just seems like women have a problem with another woman trying to guide women in a better outcome for themselves and their children. And here's the thing, I can't tell you, like, since my 20s, so many of my female friends, and they can attest to this, anytime that I know that they're having, you know, intimate sessions with someone, and the first thing I tell them, don't get pregnant. Don't get pregnant. Don't get pregnant. I can't tell you how many of my female friends I have told this. I can't tell you how many people that were associates that I told this. Like, I do this in real life, right? I've tried to guide my friends, I've tried to guide my family. This is all before social media. I'm just putting it out on social media now. And I don't understand why me saying having kids by a man that loves you, that wants to commit to you, is so wrong. And you know what? Women tend to feel good about the decisions they make when they have babies out of wedlock because it's a hormonal thing, it's a feeling thing. You're bonded with the baby, right? So it just feels good and it feels right. And you could give your children, a good life in a healthy environment. But what I can promise you, I don't care how much money you spend. I don't care what gifts you do. I don't care how much traveling you do. That's not going to fill the void of them not seeing their daddy on a regular basis. What I can promise you, as long as you pick a decent daddy for your kids or accidentally pick a decent daddy for your kids, they gonna want him around and a lot more frequently than what broken situations allow. That's the thing. Y'all feel good about y'all decisions about having them, but don't give a damn about the repercussions that fall on the children. Just because you're okay with operating and doing without that man does not mean your children feel the same way. And I can guarantee that they don't. If they have an active and decent daddy, I can guarantee they want them around just as much as you're around them. And y'all are literally robbing them of that. Robbing them of that. We got to be better. I'm not doing this just for attention. I've been doing this. I've been doing this silently. My friends can attest for it. I talk to them all the same way. They know how I am. They know how I think. Now, I don't look down on anybody for the decisions that you make, but I am that person that's going to try to provide guidance, right? Because in the end, in broken situations, I don't care how good you feel. The casualty every time is the kids. Every time. They're the ones that are the most inconvenienced. Every time. But y'all care about these kids, though.